What I'm holding here in this folder is tens of thousands of dollars of aftermarket high performance products that are all installed inside of this 71 Chevelle. It is extensive, so let's get into it.
What's up, RestoMods Nation? I'm Chris.
And I'm Mike.
We're from RestoMods.com, and this is our 1971 Supercharged Chevelle. This is a small block Chevy LS1. Everybody knows what that looks like. I'll start with you over on the right over here. There's your master cylinder and power brake assist. You got a brand new alternator right here, painted black to match everything, including those black Holley valve covers sitting right on top of that LS1. You've got a Nick Williams throttle body, and of course, the LSA supercharger. Tons of stuff.
We also have the LSX Concepts pulley system, a custom radiator here, the billet 3-gallon coolant reservoir, and our fuel regulator back here, that's also new, the vintage AC compressor. And what does all of that mean in a 1971 Chevelle?
So now onto the interior of this car, which I think does a great job of blending the classic styling of a 71 Chevelle with a lot of modern touches. So just kind of, obviously the first thing that you see when you look at this, we're kind of blocking them right now, but we're sitting in power leather seats, leather and suede, from a CTS-V Cadillac. So you're sitting on Cadillac power seats, and so you can move these things around. They're adjustable, they've got lumbar support. And the first thing I noticed when I got in this thing, I'm 6'6".
That's a huge bitch!
And I got in this car, and I actually am not able, usually I jump in a car, slide it all the way back, and just make it work. This thing, I slid it all the way back, and I had to actually go forward with it. So it's got an incredible range of where the seat can be. Everyone's gonna be comfortable driving this car if you can handle the power that's in this thing. So just to kind of run through a couple other things. Obviously the seats, the door panels are brand new, the headliner is brand new, but those are all original looking parts. The shifter, it's got a Hurst 6-speed shifter that's linked to that T-56 6-speed manual transmission. Super short throw on this thing, super fun to drive. There's a lot of other modern components in here. Mike, you want to walk us through the dash?
One of my favorite parts of the car is when you first get in here and you grip that steering wheel, that is also suede. That's a Sparco racing steering wheel. Very cool, great vibes on the interior when you're driving the thing. And you're also looking at Autometer ultralight 2 gauges. When those are lit up, they're really bright. They look great in the car. Vintage Air AC, gotta have it. We love those guys, shout out to them. Alpine stereo all the way around. 6.5 speakers in the doors, 6x9s in the back with a 10-inch subwoofer in the back. And Chris mentioned also those door panels. One of my favorite details of this car is these billet components here. So your door handle is actually a billet aftermarket piece there. And then this, one thing with old cars, your windows are always a pain to get up. This thing is super smooth, and
You can do that with one finger.
you can do it with one finger if you really want to. This Chevelle is on Forgeline GA3C racing wheels. These are a 3-piece wheel, really nice, wrapped in a Michelin Pilot Super Sport tires all the way around, 265s in the front, 305 meats in the back, and back behind there, 6-piston Wilwood disc brakes to get all that power stopping when you need it.
All right, so you know you have plenty of power under the hood. You know you're gonna be riding in style in here. Let's talk about the suspension. This car has a completely upgraded custom suspension with tons of custom components and parts. You got a 12-bolt rear end with Ford flanges. You got a Detroit True Track posi with 411 gear. You've got Moser custom axles. You got QA1 adjustable rear upper bars, tubular front control arms, boxed rear lower arms, Beltec 2-inch drop spindles, and my favorite part of this car is the QA1 coilovers on all 4 corners, making sure you never feel a bump in the road cruising down the highway.
In true RestoMod fashion, this car has a few things that don't stand out immediately. LED taillights and blacked out front and back bumpers make this car look as good as it sounds. Chris, kick it on. So we've taken you inside and out of this insane 1971 Chevelle, but the best part of all is that we're giving this thing away. Join the RestoMods Car Club today. For $8.95, you're gonna get 10 entries every month, or
shop online at RestoMods.com. Pick up a hoodie, a hat, a shirt, car care products, auto parts. Every purchase gets you 1 entry for every $1 spent. And as always, free shipping at RestoMods.com.
One lucky winner is going to take home this insane 71 Chevelle or $50,000 in cash, but you can't win if you're not entered. Get those entries today.
What's up, RestoMods Nation? I'm Chris. This
And I'm
is
Mike.
Mike.
I'm Chris, I'm Mike.
I'm Chris. And then you jump in. And action. What are we doing again?